Wanted to give you a heads up that my top 10 albums of the year are up at thedicesright.com, and I'll list the top 5 for you now. If you want to check out the rest, feel free to go over there and check that out, but I wanted to give you at least the top 5. At number 5 for me, and remember, these are just my favorites. I'm not saying they're the best of the best. They're just what I enjoyed the most. Personal resonance list is what I call it. Number 5 resonated with me is Chasin'. It's an album called Shine Through the Stars. And these guys, from the very first moment I heard one of their tunes, I think it was Crazy Beautiful was the first song I heard, I was hooked. I mean, they have this weird thing where they sound modern and unique, and at the same time they sound classic and stable. It's hard to explain, but they've just found a really good balance, and really enjoy the artistic writing on that album as well. At number 4 for me this year, House of Heroes. It's an album called The End Is Not the End, and House of Heroes has been a band that's amazed me ever since I heard them play live before I ever heard an album, and they were the tightest band I've ever seen play live. It was incredible, and they managed to capture that on their discs, and I think it's because it's not just that they're really good and really tight, it's that the music they create lends itself to that real tight band sound, and they're a great rock band, and at the same time, like a song In the Valley of the Dying Sun is just this unique rock ballad type epic thing, and I love it. So I love that album. Number 3 for me this year is Third Day. Their new album called Revelation, and Third Day, man, when I heard their first album back in the day, I thought these guys are going to be this great unique rock band for years to come and put out amazing stuff. And I got to be honest with you, they've had a great career, but I haven't been as big of a fan since their first album until now. This album to me is finally the promise of what that first Third Day album said they would be down the line. So Third Day, Revelation, check it out. The production on this album is amazing. Mac Powell has a whole new level of intensity on this album, and it's really good, really good. Number 2, Crystal Myers. Her brand new album is called Make Some Noise, and Crystal has gone from rock chick to pop chick. I think everybody finally just said, yeah, this is probably who she is, and good, because it fits her perfectly. And this album is straight up pop, very fun, and she does a great job with it. It's my number 2 favorite album of the year. Leaving at number 1, Owl City. And I don't know if you've ever even heard of Owl City before. I certainly hadn't heard of Owl City before. The album's called Maybe I'm Dreaming. And check them out. Go to their MySpace or something, because Owl City is this unique electronica, artistic lyrics. Maybe it's just because it's right up my alley. And again, this is my list, so I get to say it. But Owl City is by far the best music I've heard this year for the first time. So Maybe I'm Dreaming. Check it out, even if you've never heard of Owl City before, because it's well worth it. Check out rollinwithdice.com if you want the full top 10 of the year, but that's the top 5.